What's up, guys? Welcome back. So before I start the video, just want to say happy late Thanksgiving. You guys are going to see this the following week, and hopefully you guys all had a dope Thanksgiving with your guys' family and whoever you guys spent it with. So pretty much, as you guys seen me make, I was actually making this stand here for my bandsaw. This used to be a chop saw style one where you would have to bring it up and down, and I decided to make it this way. Number one was because honestly I was tired of having to go on my hands and knees on the floor, no diddy, and honestly just use it that way. So I figured, since we are redoing the intercooler piping, we are going to be doing the exhaust setup and everything else, I might as well keep everything here. And honestly, it's also to help me on my back, because I do have a messed up back, and Dana can vouch for that, and he already knows how my back gets. So figured, honestly, I save my back a little bit of strain and do it this way. So it came out pretty dope. It's straight for what it can be right now. I could have made it a little bit more straighter, making these extension pieces a little bit longer, which I'll probably do later on, but at least this way it gives me enough at an eye level to see the cut, to be able to cut it straight. That was another reason why I decided to do it this way, was because doing it as a chop saw style, when you put pressure onto it, the band will actually tend to flex inwards or outwards and leave the cut pretty crooked. So I didn't want that anymore, so I figured I'd make a stand for it and be able to eyeball it and be able to get it as straight as possible. It's not going to be 100% straight, but at least it's going to be straighter, hopefully, this time. So some parts are going to be arriving tomorrow. So right now what I'm going to end up doing is pretty much install the tensioner, see if we can do the wiring harness that needs to be reloomed, along with cutting that radiator support on the bottom for the intercooler piping, so that we can give it a lower pitch compared to the pitch that it used to have before on the intercooler piping. So pretty much I'm gonna go ahead and shut up now, guys, and let's just get started on making some progress on the car. Alrighty, guys, so as you guys seen, basically, I know I didn't talk a lot, but I was just cutting the wires. Some of them I unpinned and pretty much just loomed it. So it's not the best job, you know, but at least it looks uniform compared to it looking just with the raggedy wires and the tape all the way around it. On this one I did just tape it because I didn't feel like cutting that little piece, that wire off, and then just looming it and then going like that. So I figured, honestly, I just do it this way. So not too bad. Harness is now complete. One thing I do got to do is actually extend one of these wires, one of these clips, because I actually have a male or a female end on this side, along with a female end on this side also. So it's something else I got to figure out. I got to swap it out, and I'm trying to reach out to the Versatile Wiring to see how is the best way to delume it or depin it, so that I can swap it over to this one. So that's what we're going to end up doing, but if not, I'm just going to end up cutting it from the harness that I did get from Versatile Wiring and make it a different pin style. So at the end, it's okay. Nothing to major worry about. I'll just go ahead and extend it here and get it connected to there. But yeah, harness is now complete. We'll probably get that installed here shortly, either on this video or next video. One thing I got to do now is pretty much install the hoses, because I got these from Hybrid Racing. They sell this kit for the oil cooler, and I just take this off. So I got to clean this up, make sure it's all good, so we can get the water pump installed. I am waiting for the titanium hardware to arrive so we can get all that fully mounted into the bay, along with the tensioner and also the oil return line for the turbo setup. So let's just continue making some progress. Alrighty, guys, so it is the next day. Unfortunately, yesterday I was not able to get nothing done, the day after Thanksgiving, and my brother was actually on his way here yesterday to test fit a set of wheels that he has. I was actually thinking about purchasing from him or seeing if I can cop a set in Japan for the car, because I just like the way they look. I've always liked the way they look, but unfortunately he did get a flat tire, so pretty much had to go over there. And this, let me tell you, this kid actually torques down his wheels like if he was Hulk. My impact could not break it through. We took a while to finally the impact actually took it and actually was able to remove the wheel. So these were the wheels that we were supposed to test fit. Unfortunately, he did suffer the pop out and everything else, so we weren't able to do nothing with it anymore. So I did test fit it. I do like it. It just needs a bigger tire. As you guys know, the car is all-wheel drive and it's not going to hook with the 205. At least for me, it won't look good on the car because of the stance, having the kit and everything on it. So today, it is the next day, so I figured let's just continue making progress. We got the water pump to install along with the tensioner, along with the return for the turbo. So hopefully we can get all that installed now so that we continue making progress. I did put the hose on before, but unfortunately I had to take it off because I have to put it on after the fact that once I get all the bolts tightened up, that way I can tighten them down and get everything pretty much snug. So let's go ahead and actually remove the alternator real quick so that it's easier to get into, because now it is by the frame. So I just want to make sure I have enough room and I don't scratch the frame. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Alrighty guys, so alternator is out now, water pump was out already. So now let's go ahead and open up the new hardware, because we did order more titanium hardware, as everything is pretty much going to be titanium now. Not everything, because again, it's not in the budget. I'm doing what you can see and honestly what is visual. So let's go ahead and get the hardware for the water pump and also for the alternator so we can get both of them back installed. You guys already know, G Development is the only hardware, or pretty much the only hardware I've been going with, except for the Speed Factory, but he makes the best, no doubt about it. And he offers raw, black, and also burnt, but I just suggest you guys buy it and you guys burn it yourself. That way you guys save some time and save some money. Alrighty guys, water pump is on. So now what I'm gonna go ahead and do is remove these crusty dusty bolts up here, because I do have titanium ones for it also. So again, they do sell the whole kit, G Development, for the water pump housing, and then you just got to order the ones, take the measurement for the alternator, and then we can put it in there and request that he has all of them pretty much in there. If you go to the main category or you search for it for a 14 millimeter 12 millimeter bolt, you can put the millimeters that you need as far as the lengthwise, and that way you can get your custom bolts to what you need. So let's go ahead and swap out that bolt and then the ones that come here that I already took off. Alright guys, alternator is installed, tensioner is installed, water pump is installed, everything is in, locked in. I did put thread locker on it, so we're good there, and I'm going to go ahead and bolt check everything once it's pretty much all said and done. Right now what I need to do now is pretty much remove the old hardware, 17 millimeter hardware from here and on the back and on the mounts, so I thought I can swap them over to the G Development ones, because again, I would rather have these, and these are the correct length that Speed Factory did not give me, so these are actually wrong. So I'm going to go ahead and swap out these mounts real quick, and then hopefully everything will be able to be bolted in fully. From there, I am waiting for a few more packages to arrive, but we're going to go ahead and wait for those. But for right now, let's go ahead and install this oil cooler line that goes here, so that we can get that fully locked in. Alrighty guys, so oil cooler line is in there. You can see I changed out the back one. The one that comes to the side, you can barely see it, but it has been swapped out. So we're good to set go on there. Pretty much that is all I'm going to be able to do today. I got some other stuff I got to take care of with the family. It is the weekend. I got to start doing Christmas shopping, so I got pretty much all that to take care of. So, but before we end the video, guys, let me go ahead and show you guys what else came in, and that way we can start on that hopefully on the next video or so. Alright guys, so we do have one package here that did arrive. I'm pretty sure you guys already know what it is, but if not, I am going to be switching the radiator over to regular lines, so that is the main reason why I ordered a new radiator. So this radiator was on sale. It shows that it's for like a case swap, so I believe it's for a case swap one. If not, then it's fine. Yeah, it is. So this radiator right here is actually a case swap style one because of the angle of the lower hose. So this is a 3-row radiator, so it's going to help me out with the cooling and everything, and pretty much it's set. So this is what I needed, so that I can run it this way towards the passenger side, and then the other hose will mount directly here. This said it was a 3-row, but in honesty it doesn't look like a 3-row. I could be wrong, I could be mistaken, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm going to measure it with the other one and see how it looks. So on the next couple of videos, we got to fabricate the mounts for this so that we can get it fully mounted into the car. If you guys didn't know, I'm not running the filler neck on the other piece anymore, on the thermostat housing. So that is another reason why I decided to go ahead and swap it out. I wish they would have put this other one more of a flatter style, so that it would be symmetrical. But they ended up, when it mounts, it locks in like this, which is, in my opinion, stupid because it just gets in the way of stuff. See, this is it fully locked in. I don't see why they would do that, or they should have even did that, but it is what it is. We'll probably swap it out to a circle cap and just use that for now. But at least now we have the radiator, so that we could start fabricating the setup for the radiator. Alright guys, and then for the other stuff that came in was actually the pie cuts, the transition, and a straight pipe on box number 1. I ordered 2 shipments of it, so 2 of them finally arrived, and then we actually got the 90-degree bends, so that way everything can get mounted and done correctly, along with a few more pie cuts. So hopefully here in the next couple of videos, guys, we can actually start finalizing all of the intercooler setup, all the charge pipes, get the blow-off valve put on, get everything mounted, so that way it can be 100% done. I also want to get started on the cooling system, so that will be mocked up. I am waiting for the hoses to arrive. I'm waiting for some other miscellaneous parts, such as the bolts for the locking bolts for the turbo setup. That way we can lock that in place onto the housing or to the manifold itself. That way they won't back out, and it prevents it because it has like a teardrop locking style clip on it. So once all that arrives, then pretty much now it's just waiting for small stuff. I am waiting for also the fuel cell to arrive, so that should be arriving here probably within the next week. Brandon, we have shut up, ordered it for me. He got me a good deal on it, and I just couldn't pass it up. It's a 15-gallon. I guess it had to be made because we thought it was in stock, but it wasn't. So they finished making it up, and it was supposed to set to be delivered today, actually Saturday. So I'm hoping that it does arrive, so that we can pretty much get that started on also. Aside from that, pretty much we're pretty close to honestly getting the car started, hopefully, once everything is done. I still got to order fans, I still got to order fuel pumps. That's just stuff that I still have to order, but little by little I am ordering stuff, you know, as money comes in, and make sure my bills are paid first. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, guys. I know it wasn't the most entertaining, but we are making progress, and that's all I can really hope for. Again, is progress, 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 even if it's just out here for a couple of hours. So I've already been out here for a couple of hours, so now I got to get my ass inside and get ready so that I can take my wife Christmas shopping and get things for the kids. So pretty much, guys, with that being said, see you guys on the next one. Till next time.